They say that silence is golden, but for 75-year-old Tony Williams, that couldn't be further from the truth. After losing his wife to cancer during lockdown, he says he feels cursed by loneliness.
And with no family or friends around to chat to, Tony is desperately longing for a companion and even put this advert in his front window. It reads, "I have lost Joe, my lovely wife and soulmate. I have no friends or family, no one to talk to. I find the unremitting silence 24 hours a day unbearable torture. Can no one help me?"
Oh, my gosh, it's absolutely heartbreaking. And we're going to talk to him now. And good morning, Tony. Thank you for joining us today. And I don't think that wouldn't have tugged on the heartstrings of anybody reading that message that you put in your window. And, of course, this all comes because your wife, who you were married to for 38 years, passed away very recently. And just because we should, and just because she was a wonderful woman in your life, what was she like?
Oh, gosh. She was delightful in every way. When I met her, I remember being taken aback because she was so attractive, tall, slim, and lovely hair. But it wasn't just the attractiveness immediate. It was the attractiveness that I found in her whole personality, the way she was so calm, and she didn't let anything apparently bother her. So she was a sort of extra calming influence on me. She was honest, breathtakingly honest. And of course, when she went so suddenly, it was a devastating blow and I couldn't believe it. It wasn't real. It wasn't I kept on thinking, this isn't in the plot. Yeah. So I could talk for a long, long time about her.
Well, she did, as you say...
In a sense.
As you say, Tony, she went very, very quickly. She was diagnosed in April. It had spread very quickly. She died on the 4th of May, peacefully with you. So that is very, very fast. And then, and then you look at those dates and think there is... Listening to you talk about her in such a loving way there is no easy way for anything like this to happen. But there are ways to make it worse. And the fact that you had recently moved, you were in an area where you hadn't got to know anybody, you were in a cul-de-sac, you were in lockdown, all of those things combined to tear the rug out from underneath your feet.
That's just the feeling I had,
And so when you think about, I mean, what you're looking for now, and you put adverts in the local newspaper, you gave out 29 business cards as you were wandering around, nobody ever phoned. What is it that you're actually looking for?
I'm not looking for anybody that can ever take the place of Joe. But having said that, I particularly miss the company of lovely women, because I always found that I could relate to the females more than men. Can't explain it, it's just in my nature. So I'm looking for empathy, sympathy, and to be able to talk to somebody at a deep level who's on the same wavelength as me, who has the same sort of values, ethos, because I just enjoy that sort of conversation.
You have had some responses, haven't you? More than some. What's it been like?
Oh, it was amazing, because I've had phone calls from yesterday afternoon all the way through to the evening. Last one was about midnight, and they started up again at 6 o'clock in the morning. I just absolutely blown over by the quantity, but also the sincerity of the people I was talking to. And as far as emails, in the end, I've lost count. I've lost count. It must be in the thousands. In fact, so many that it's blown up my email system. I've been told I've got to reset it.
And you're not very good at that sort of stuff.
People are amazing, aren't they, really?
There was some... Yeah, I've had some wonderful emails. I had one from a teacher who's a primary school teacher who lives fairly close here, and she said, would I mind the children in her class sending letters to me? And I wrote back and I said, I would absolutely love it, because if you think about it, you send out a letter, and particularly if you're a child, and it would be nice to think it's actually gone to somebody who's received it and liked it.
Yeah, that is.
So I said, if that happens, I would visit the school, I would talk to these children, and that would be a delight to me.
What a lovely thing to do.
Yeah, I've had some... It was, yeah. And I can't... Unfortunately, I haven't got the ability to reply to more than a fraction of the people
but
that written to me.
At least
And
what's
I've got to
good
try
is,
and
though,
find...
that's going to keep you busy until you find the companion that you're looking for. You now have, because you went through lockdown, this horrible time, totally alone, and then a story like yours goes viral, people start talking about it, and suddenly you're utterly and completely inundated, and that's how we found out about
I think a few more after today.
Yeah,
as well,
I think
actually.
definitely a few more. So Tony, I think definitely, without question, you'll have a lot of friends. And hopefully,
Yes.
I know you said that there was one thing that that drove you mad, is that when folding sheets was always a nightmare, because there was never anyone now you haven't got anyone at the other end of the sheet to help you fold it. So what we've got for you, Tony. I'll just get these for you. There we go. We've got you some folded sheets. There you go. So they're all for you. Just take them out of the packet and put them straight on the bed, and that should be all right.
There you go, sorted. Now you just need to find the person on the other end, which I don't think will take too long, I reckon.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony. Lovely to talk to you today. You take care.
Thank you ever so much.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Tony.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.